Alright guys, so here we are inside the 2015 Fiat 500 Abarth equipped with a 6-speed automatic heavy-duty transmission. Let's just go for a little ride, see how it goes, how it performs with that transmission, see what you think. Get the smooth ride, smooth automatic shifting, a couple different options. Right now we're in the normal mode. If we switch over to the sport mode, we're going to get a more aggressive shift pattern, more responsive throttle, and a tighter feeling in the steering. It's going to give you a heavier weighted feel to it. Alright, let's see how it goes. Normal driving. Nice smooth shifts for you. Now if we switch over to the sport mode, you're going to also get additional torque output of the engine. Now you'll have that more aggressive shift pattern. You get fuel cutoff upshifts for that quicker cool sound. Sounds like it's just a sequential gearbox shifting through the gears. You can also put it over into the manual mode by bumping the stick over, then you have full control of the transmission. Also get the rev match downshifts when you do downshift the transmission, and also corner gear hold. So if you lift off really quick on the accelerator coming into a corner, the transmission's going to know that you want to hold that gear so you don't get a little squirrely in a corner and lose control of the car. So it won't, like your normal transmission, just shift to the next gear to keep the RPMs down. Get that great sound as well. Alright, we're back again. Let's give it a little bit more. The Abarth is going to have a nice suspension setup for great handling in the corners. Going to respond very nicely. Very little body roll. Again, even just cruising around, keeping the RPMs lower for the exhaust setup the car has. It's not obnoxious inside the car. You can still carry on a normal conversation. Alright guys, let's try it with the windows down so you can really hear it. So one other cool thing that I like about the new Fiats, the 2015s, with the sport trim level and up, you get this new digital display standard, full TFT screen, gives you all your readout, full digital speedometer, trip computer, all that information. When you do switch between your normal mode and your sport mode, the display does change some. So on your normal mode, to the far right, you do have an eco index, which will let you know how economically you're driving the car. The left is your tach, the center will give you your trip information and digital speedometer. And then when you switch over to sport mode, the font changes a little bit, gets a little racier looking. On the right, you then have a gas percentage power meter to let it know how much power you're giving it. Your center screen changes to a G meter to let you know what you're pulling as far as cornering, accelerating, and braking, all that information. Just gives it a little bit cooler look. With the Abarth, again, you then get additional torque output of the engine through some reprogramming, changes the shift pattern with the automatic transmission, gives you that crisper throttle response. And then in your sport mode, it will also illuminate on your integrated boost gauge that you are in sport mode so that you know that you are in that mode. And that light will flicker at you right before red line to prompt you to shift. If you're in the normal mode, that light is out. And then that light will just flash. If you have the manual transmission, it'll flash typically around 2,000 RPMs to prompt you to shift for your best fuel economy. Your sport mode button that we've been talking about is mounted right underneath the radio, so all you do, just give the button a push, allow it a second to change everything over, and you'll be good to go if you want to have a little more spirited drive.